What up, everybody? Today I'm going to be breaking down Tariq's allies and enemies going into Season 4 of Ghost. But one thing to keep in mind is that in the Power universe, an ally could quickly become your enemy, and your enemy could quickly become your ally. Also in the game, everybody is a potential threat. Like I've said in other videos, I've been betrayed by my own family members and so-called friends that I had had since elementary school. It's like what Scrappy told Kanan when Kanan said Davina wasn't in the game. Scrappy replied, "Everyone is in the game." And this proved to be true as Davina gave unique info about Rock's stash house that he later robbed. So in the game, you can't trust nobody. Like Killer Cam said, I don't even trust myself. Tommy told Ghost at one point, "Ain't no friends in this game." Kanan taught us that. And the example of everyone being a threat was demonstrated best in Snowfall. Franklin had his own auntie and uncle betray him, his plug Teddy, who he made millions, his security guard, and even his own mama in the end. So I wanted to say all that before actually getting into the video, because we could definitely see some things shaking up this season, and it could be the person who Tariq least expects who ends up betraying him in the end. Getting me to Tariq's allies in Season 4. Tariq's number one ally has to be his mother, Tasha St. Patrick, Tasha Green, or even her Witsec name, Vanessa Edwards, whatever you want to call her. If Tariq can trust anybody, it's got to be his own mother. Tariq reunited with Tasha at the end of Season 4 when they met up at the park. I had questions on how they were able to make contact after Tasha shot Monet, and people told me through the burner phone Tariq put in the teddy bear he gave Yaz in Season 2. And this could explain that, but my question is, why were they just now getting in contact when Yaz had the teddy bear for a minute? But we see from the Season 4 trailer that Tasha is now working a regular job at Shop Depot. In Season 1, Tariq used Tasha for advice while she was locked up, similar to how she helped James before he started having his affair with Angela and no longer turned to Tasha. But Tasha's biggest strength in the game was her ability to clean money because she went to accounting school. Tariq's next ally for Season 4 is Brayden Weston. At the end of Season 3, after killing his own uncle, Brayden told Tariq that he's getting out the game. He's quitting cold turkey, leaving Tariq holding the bag. But just as Tariq was about to get smoked by Kane, Brayden came through and saved the day and got Tariq out that warehouse alive. And this wasn't the first time Brayden saved Tariq either. He also saved him in Season 2 when he took the stand during Tariq's double murder trial. And in the Season 4 trailer, we see Brayden telling Tariq wherever Tariq goes, he'll go. And we also see Brayden with Tariq with guns looking like they're about to go to war. But most of these scenes are coming from Episode 1, and it's going to be a long season from beginning to end, and a lot could change. But Brayden was able to save Tariq in the warehouse because Obi gave him the drop, letting Brayden know that they were about to clip Tariq. He did this because he told Brayden he owed Tariq after Tariq got his family their green cards. So because of this, Obi now has loyalty to Tariq over Noma, because this was the whole reason why Obi was so loyal to Noma in the first place. He told Tariq Noma was the only person with the power and influence to get him what he needs. In addition to that, Noma sliced Obi's face at the end of Season 3, and I don't expect him to forgive her for that either. Obi could be extremely useful for Tariq because of how hard he was on the crew in Season 3, always putting pressure on them to move the weight, and even threatening them and their families. He could keep that same energy in Season 4 to keep the crew focused on staying alive instead of killing Tariq. Obi could also be useful as Tariq's inside man, so Tariq can stay a step ahead of the Tejadas and Noma at all times. Either though playing this game will be very dangerous, but for Obi, it's worth it for what Tariq did for his family. And the final guaranteed ally I got for Tariq is Tommy Egan. I made a video yesterday talking about how Tommy, Tariq, and Tasha are all back in contact with each other, and that I'm expecting Tommy to make an appearance in Season 4. If you haven't watched that video yet, make sure to go on my page and check it out. Getting me to Tariq's enemies, starting with Noma, because Tariq made Noma his number one enemy at the end of season 3 after mentioning her daughter's name, Anya Covington. And in the season 4 trailer, we see several clips of Noma. One with her saying that this boy won't be her undoing, that she wants him and everything he loves dead. And there's another clip from the warehouse picking up where season 3 left off, with Noma saying that her Tariq problem ends today. And also the clip from the promo video with Noma asking Obi if he thinks she likes being exposed. Noma will now be on the warpath against Tariq, and don't forget how savage Noma is either. Cutting the woman's hand off, executing Mecha's soldier for just saying her name, and even killing her own baby daddy, Francesco Lombardi. And along with Noma wanting Tariq dead, his ex-girl Effie also wants him dead, after trying to get him killed at the end of season 3 by telling Noma Tariq was targeting her daughter. Effie will be on a mission to kill Tariq before it gets back to Noma that targeting Anya was actually her idea in the first place. And alongside Effie is her new man Kane, who never liked Tariq in the first place. And at the end of season 3, when he thought he was going to smoke Tariq, he said, "I've been waiting to do this for a while." But Kane's anger against Tariq is misdirected because he thinks that Tariq was who shot Monet, either though he was planning to, but Kane doesn't know that it was Diana and Drew who orchestrated the whole plan in the first place, making Diana and Drew 2 more enemies that Tariq still has to worry about because the fact that they were who set Tasha up to die, and they tried getting Monet killed. So just like Effie, Diana and Drew will want Tariq dead ASAP before the truth circles around on them. But the fact that Diana is pregnant and we see Tariq at the clinic with her in the trailer could change things with Diana, especially because I think she forgave Monet and was about to call the whole thing off before Tasha pulled up shooting. And Tariq's final enemy, at least to start the season, is Monet, especially if she didn't get a good enough look at the shooter to see that it wasn't Tariq and believes what her children are saying. If that's the case, we could probably even move Monet to the top of this list above Noma. Even if Monet knows Tariq didn't shoot her, she could still be an enemy because the fact that she thinks that it was Tariq who told her kids that she wanted Lorenzo dead. And also that she put a $2 million debt on Tariq and Brayden, telling Tariq his debt was the only thing keeping him alive. And before I go, there are a few characters I also want to talk about who could be potential allies or enemies in season 4 that could go either way, starting with Davis McLean. Davis seems like he should be an ally to Tariq, but keep in mind that Tariq wasn't even paying Davis in season 3. He was using his discretion and not telling Noma about his involvement in the ring as his payment. And from the looks of the season 4 pictures, Davis will have an encounter with Noma. And up until season 3, Davis always played both sides. He played both sides with Tariq and the Tejadas during Tariq's trial, and he was even willing to burn Tariq and send him to prison so he could win Tasha's case. And there's also RSJ, who was an ally for Tariq in season 3, but after Tariq got RSJ to put his money into a Ponzi scheme, Tariq may now be RSJ's enemy because he called Tariq and Tariq said he would handle it. And RSJ told him, "You better," a low-key threat. And there's also Rashad Tate, who blew the whistle on the Ponzi scheme, who has always served as both an ally and an enemy, whichever side served his purpose best at the time. Helping Tariq by getting Obi's family green cards, but hurting him by telling Jenny and Blanca about Tariq working at Weston Holdings. Just a couple of examples of how Tate plays both sides. And last, I got Detective Don Carter. Many think he will be an enemy for Tariq, and that's a good chance. But at the same time, many also believe he's hiding something and could end up helping Tariq and could possibly even be Tariq's uncle. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.